Welcome back to Riverside Royals Dynasty. We are to the end of the season here pretty much. We have only 2 games remaining at now unranked Kentucky and then also at ranked Purdue. Now, even though Kentucky's 3-6, it's important to remember that they are an SEC team. They're going to be fairly loaded with talent. They've just had a pretty tough schedule. We are on the verge of getting commitments from 3-star receiver from Oakland, Justin Lingard, 3-star safety from Iowa, Alex Turay. These guys are all around the corner. We are in a battle for West Hollywood's Delando Ross corner. We are close to Escondido 3-star corner Linwood Tapley. Kahi Inoke, right around the corner, fighting for Danny Pardula. But we have a number of recruitments that are either finishing up as we are here to the end of the season, or that we're going to have to battle for in the offseason. Kentucky is a 93 overall. This might not go well. It's snowing? Okay, didn't expect that. Snow game in Kentucky at this time of year. Now, this would be one of the final regular season games, so this would be November, probably. And, I mean, not that it can't snow in Kentucky. It definitely can. But I just wasn't expecting this at all. You know, especially you think Southeastern Conference, you think kind of like warm games. Kentucky is about as far north as you'll see the SEC go. But here we have snow falling down. Now, Mizzou is actually the northernmost SEC school. Barely. It's very close to Kentucky, which Kentucky's almost Ohio. You guys know I'm a big geography guy. It's not that impressive to know that information, but it is true. But yeah, I just was not expecting a snow game at all. But it's awesome. I love the snow games. I love them in real life. It's something different. They're always gritty, hard fought, and that's what I expect this game to be. Except I don't know that it's going to be that close, unfortunately. We've really just been awful defensively this year. But we really forced ourselves to pass the ball a ton with receivers and quarterback recruits in attendance. We had to show them that we can pass the ball, and we did exactly that, and we set records with Dan Sims. You know, Troy Jones was injured last week, and we had Anthony Holmes just absolutely take over. Jones is healthy and ready to go this week, but Anthony Holmes broke the record for catches in a game in Riverside school history. So a lot of craziness last episode. If you didn't see it, I'd recommend go checking it out. But I think we're probably going to finish up the regular season for Season 1 here in this episode with a doubleheader, as we'll look to take a lot of time off the clock against Kentucky. Throw over the middle. There's Antoine Davis. Had some drop issues a week ago and 2 weeks ago and some of this whole season, but catches the ball there as we're showing a pretty balanced offense to start. After just a couple of plays, we've got a couple of runs, couple of passes, and our first drop. Throw that curl route. It's wide open. It's Antoine Davis. Feed the beast. That is Antoine Davis. Nah, he definitely sucks. But back-to-back catches for him on back-to-back targets, I should say, because we did hit the running back who dropped it. But Antoine Davis has had some drop issues. Apparently not anymore. As we are ready to go against Kentucky. We are showing what we're made of. We'll try to get a little bit creative here with the give to Harris. We're going to cut right back up the field and get 3. That's not terrible. 2nd and 7. They blitzed, and we got it out to Jones. Look at the Kentucky player trying to make a play. Unbelievable effort as he nearly single-handedly ruined our screen. But he didn't. He couldn't. He wasn't good enough. Troy Jones showcasing his lack of speed, but gets into the end zone anyway. Look at number 33, man. What unbelievable effort. But Troy Jones just fast enough, and we have taken the lead against Kentucky. Something I didn't necessarily expect, but maybe we're just built for snow games. Nope, missed extra point. All right, we need a kicker so bad. We just don't have one. We don't have one in the recruiting class. I don't know how we're going to end up kicking extra points next year and field goals. It's definitely going to be a focus early to get some type of a kicker in. But you know what? We got 6 at least. We'll take that. And we got clipping, so we're going to have an even longer field for Kentucky. We like that. Well, this is already not going great on defense. Looks like they're going to be a power run-oriented team, and we just cannot go toe-to-toe with their offensive line. And I know I'm jumping to that conclusion after one play, but I think, you know what? Legs are working fine. That's a perfect conclusion to jump to. I've seen enough already. I know what's going to happen. Look at this guy. I mean, we're close, but we're not close enough. And the ball comes out and it's recovered by Burden. Just kidding. We're ready to go. Oh my goodness. Big hit. Ball comes out. We are playing the game of our life against 3-6 Kentucky. Get some mittens on, dude. You're gonna catch cold. The speed option. Probably shouldn't have pitched that. Look at the blocks. Look at Troy Jones. Again, more like Roy Jones, because he can't be stopped. Can't be beat. Can't be mopped. I don't know what the next line is, but what an electric start to this game. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 11. We are not exactly in field goal range because we don't have a field goal range. So we need to convert here. And our best shot is with Troy Jones. We're going to be close. It's going to be 4th and 3. Now, this is obviously not within our field goal range, so we kind of have to go for it. But we just got a lot of it back. Dan Sims starting out 5 of 6 for 75 yards passing. Anthony Holmes checks into the game. And we're rolling out with Dan Sims. There's plenty of space. Look at Dan Sims go. Kind of tackled himself. I don't know what he did there, but it's a first down. That's all we care about right now. And you know what? The Riverside faithful have such a huge following that I think we might be able to storm the field at Kentucky here if we win. But it's still early. Troy Jones looking for space. It's going to be 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Obviously going to go for it again. I like the idea of passing. And then we could always just run if it looks open. So let's try that. That's open. That's caught. And that's a touchdown. Stephen Jones for the score. 2 passing touchdowns already for Dan Sims. I mean, is he en route to another career day? He's trying to keep his job as the starting quarterback. And of course, we are going to go for it go for 2. Try to make this a 14-point game. Here we go. Just check down to the running back, and it's almost always dropped by Troy Jones. He loves to not catch that. We maybe had the shallow cross early, but I just didn't like it enough, quickly enough. Thought about running, but Troy Jones just looked open, and he was. You know, if he catches it, which he easily should have or could have, obviously we convert, but we don't. And it's 12-0, but a great first quarter. It really could have only barely gone better. 12-0 is such a weird score. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please get to him. If they just hand the ball off to Joe Foster, we are done. Let's hope they don't do that very much. We need crooks to steal the football. That's what we need. Or we might need to just stack boxes and hope to make plays that way. Dive at him. Dwayne Wade brings down the quarterback. Big TFL for Dwayne Wade. You could see he was holding on for dear life. I can't believe he actually managed to make that play. Look at the heart, the determination. Yeah, but I think stacked boxes are going to be the way. You know, we get beat through the air against every team we play anyway. So we might as well just say, all right, you're going to beat us through the air anyway. When you try to run it, we're going to be good. And that's actually decent defense. Oh, it's a screen. Price, you got to make a play. He can't quite do it. And Kentucky with a big first down conversion on the back of E.J. Easley. Didn't read the screen well enough. Wesley Price did. Probably our best defensive player. But just could not make the one-on-one open field tackle. He gave it a good effort, gave it the old college try, but could not make the play. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We're going to bring Murphy up. Certainly looks like it's going to be a run, and it is. They'll cut back. Joe Foster moves different. And he just made a move on Wilkerson. What in the hell was that? Where did you just put your head, brother? I don't know. We might have to watch out for this one. He's sly as a dog. Here's 2nd and 5. It's actually play action. We brought the deep safety away. There were 2 guys in the end zone. It was going to be a touchdown either way. Marcus Meade for the score. I mean, listen, even if we didn't bring the safety away, he wasn't making the play on that receiver. So it was a touchdown any way you slice it, unfortunately. Kentucky going to bring this back. It's going to be 12-7. Need another touchdown. If we could just eat up the entire rest of the second quarter and still score a touchdown, go into the half, ideally 20-7 would be the score. We're going to go for 2 if we make it. But, I don't know. I don't want Kentucky to touch the football again until the second half. They get the football to start, so we are going to be, wary of that. I often hear people use the word weary in that spot. That just means tired. You mean wary, which is like hesitant, skeptical, more hesitant, aware, right? I don't know. Trying to help out. Here's a throwaway. Oh, no. Dan Sims, please turn up the field. He's avoiding sacks. Dan Sims doesn't fumble either, only picks up 1. That was 3rd down. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess we'll punt. Yeah, so we are definitely going to have to be wary of the Kentucky offense. Just be careful. Careful is a good synonym. It's probably a more direct one. There's a decent bounce. Dwayne Wade make the tackle. Oh, he dove wildly. Tyler Ashley's there to wrap him up. And I don't like our chances of stopping the Wildcats. There's a real unfortunate world where they have the lead going into the half. That would stink. Just because we started out so great. We're already diving at the ground. We're trying to find a way to get this guy slowing down. But there's just not really a way that can happen. He was going to get the corner anyway. He's just faster. Yeah, they're going to go up 14-12 here. He's taking off. Crooks! Big play. So David Richardson's going to want to run a lot today, the Kentucky Wildcats quarterback. If we could manage to keep him in that pocket, we might stand a chance. But this running back is just so fast and so strong. It's a really big issue to contain him. Moss! At least slow him down. Murphy does. Wesley Price brings him down as well. Great team effort. 3rd and 8. You'd think this is definitely a pass spot. I'm going to send the house. We're going to overload blitz. And somebody's going to come in free. That's what's going to happen. Somebody coming free. And it actually worked. We just couldn't get there quickly enough. Marcus Meade picks up the first. To run. Hines is there. And it's going to be our return man, Steve Rivera, who brings down EJ easily. But had a little bit of help, which we're going to need. Team effort. Now we're going to show like we're going to send heat. But we're actually dropping everybody back. And we really have to be aware of like an outside run. Smart going to come back across the formation. I'm still worried about this run left. They're going to throw. So we called a great defense for the play call. And Smart can only get 2. Not so smart from Kentucky. We outsmarted them. And now it's 3rd and 10. We're going to show a similar look. But this time bring another rusher. We're going to line up Burton a little bit closer. Put Smith in the A-gap. And see if we can't get to the quarterback. Throw to the end zone. Price can't get there. Touchdown Brandon Lewis. Kentucky takes the lead. He threw a laser. It was a dart. If there's no planet where Wesley Price can really make a play on that ball. Unfortunate. All right, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. The game has no score, which we can't be losing if there's no score. All right, pop back up. 14-12 Kentucky. This needs to be the final drive of the half, and we need to come away with a score. Pretty much has to be a touchdown, as you guys know. Big throw, and Jones can't catch it. That's Stephen Jones. And a rare drop from Clarence Johnson. I talk about how he catches everything. Doesn't catch that, and it's 3rd and 10. Things were working so well early on here. We were throwing so effectively. Nobody was dropping the ball. And all of a sudden, nobody can catch the ball. A little check down. I saw R1. I just didn't believe that we could get the ball to him. And Kentucky going to call a timeout. Can't punt the ball back to him. Can't do it. I'm going to have to. I don't want to. I think they're going to score anyway. But it's probably our best bet. And hopefully we just get a good punt. That's all we can hope for. This looks like it could end up being pretty good. Not returnable. Decent bounce. All right. Oh, good stat line there from Jason Jones. Hasn't done anything. Cool. Yeah, very helpful. But that is their star receiver, and we've taken him out of the game, pretty much, it looks like. So, all right. There's a screen. Smith is there, at least slowed down Foster, who goes up for 1. It's another screen. Price, get out there! Big tackle! Ball came out! I think he might have been down. But the ball did come out. We got a clear recovery. Let's hope the ball came out while he was still up. And I don't think so. This is going to be overturned. Yeah, he's certainly down. Good effort from Wesley Price. But not going to get 2 fumbles in 1 half, it would appear. Yeah, that knee comes down. Although that was really close, but the knee's down. 3rd and 10. I mean, it looks like the punt was the right call up to this point. And they're just going to run it and get shut down. Joe Foster loses 4. Brett Johnson with the instant block shed. And the big TFL. Yeah, the punt was definitely the right call, which we usually cannot count on our defense at all. They come up big here. Come on, Rivera. Not an awful return. We have a minute. A minute to get in the end zone. And I only say that because we know already we can't kick field goals. We'd have to get to like maybe the 5-yard line to feel good about it. Or feel okay about it. Get it to Troy Jones. All right, nice catch. That clock's going to be ticking, though. We only get 2 yards. I don't know, man. We only have 1 timeout. Don't want to use it there. Have to see what happens. That curl's open. It's Antoine Davis. That's a really nice play. Hurry up. Clock's going to stop while they spot the ball while we get set. 3rd catch, by the way, for Antoine Davis. Already over 50 yards. That might be his season high. As he is actually off the field for this play. Don't know how that works when we're in hurry up. And that's going to work as a throwaway. Bruised ribs for Antoine Davis. We cannot have nice things. That much is apparent. Get out. Get out. Dan Sims, get a block. All right. We're going to see Antoine Davis in the second half. I'm going to play it safe with him and leave him out for the rest of this drive. 26 seconds to go. Back to the curl. Not accurate. We are going to go for it here, though. I don't really like the routes on the field here. I really don't. We're going to mix it up. 17 seconds. Got to be aware of a blitz here. Sending Ewing deep feels smart, but it almost certainly is not going to work. We're taking a shot to him. I don't know what we're doing. We need 2 yards. We're trying to go down the field. It's stupid. Just not there. Definitely had the first down. I was looking for too much. It's just trying to do too much when we don't need to. 18 seconds. You know, we get the first down there. Probably have 18 seconds. Hurry back up. I don't know if we'd score a touchdown for sure, but we just totally eliminated our chances after, you know, a good defensive stop. It's just, you know, putting it completely to waste. That's no good. That's no good. Oh, it's a huge drop. Oh my goodness. It would have been a massive play for the Wildcats. I love you for dropping that. That was amazing. That was almost really, really bad, because that would have been field goal range for Kentucky, if not more. They're going to run the ball. Some type of screen here. And Richardson is sacked. We'll call a timeout. There's not really a reason to. Richard Holt with the big play. And they are going to go for it on 4th and 14. If we can somehow get to the quarterback here, we might be able to get the football back. He's going to lob it up deep. Got to knock this down. All right. I didn't really expect them to go for that. But if we could have sacked him quickly, we might have had a shot to the end zone. But that is the half. 14 unanswered for Kentucky. We go up 12-0 and completely fall apart. Now, some of that's just Kentucky being better. And then some of that is just bad decision-making on offense that we have to not make in the second half if we want to win. Obviously, we're not going to be bowl eligible this season. You got to get to 6 wins, which we're not going to be able to do. Huge return from Kentucky. But, you know, we're playing for pride. We want to win. We want to secure some of these recruitments, get some new commitments, and winning can only help that. That's going to be a touchdown. Yep, just better athlete. That's all I got. Cameron Poe, touchdown. Kentucky going to go up 21-12. Tough, because that's a 2-score game now. And I don't know if we're going to score again, to be honest. Steve Rivera, baby. 50-yard return. And we are already knocking on the door. Ball on the 45-yard line. Seven Nation Army playing in the background. Kentucky trying to fire up. It won't be enough. Nah, it will be. It will be. Oh, we nearly just threw a pick. Oh, my God. They didn't read the screen. They're not all over it. Troy Jones, 3rd and 3. That looked like about half a yard short. How is it 3rd and 3? I just totally misread where I mean, it looks like about 2 yards here, so. All right. We can figure this out. Just throw it to Ewing. Oh, he turned the wrong way because of the throw. I hate dancing. 4th and 2. Underneath what we should have done earlier. Don't know if we would have scored a touchdown because we had 18 seconds to work with probably from about like here, honestly. So it definitely would have been tough, but we totally robbed ourselves of the opportunity. But we can't worry about that now. I got to focus on here and now. The third quarter, win the quarter. If we win every quarter, we win the game. I think that's how that works. Pretty sure. They read the screen. I don't know. That's a good drop, actually. 3rd and 10. All we can do is check down. Jones makes somebody miss. Powers through another. And it's a big 13-yard catch. I know that's our offense when we throw the ball is just dump it down to the running back. But that's all we really can do. And they just read everything on the read option. Run, Dan. I don't like where everybody is. Can we throw back across our body? We can, but Holmes drops it. Sets the record at Riverside for catches in a game. And we cannot get him to catch the ball in this game. After 1 week, he forgot how to catch. Quick throw, not close. 4th and 11. Is this field goal range? It's not, because it would suggest a field goal. 4th and 11, we have to go for it. It's going to be Ewing quickly or some type of rollout. Don't love it. We're rolling out. We're going to throw. On the run! He ran away from the ball! He's wide open in the end zone. Oh, no. The timing is just brutal. Get it? Oh, how does holding triangle not make a play on that ball? How are we not close enough? It's insane, man. Oh, big hit. Moses putting the fear of God into the running back. 2nd and 9. We can still get out of this. Missed interception. It's going to seem like I pulled him away. I know that's what people are going to say. I'm right there and then holding triangle and running down at the window. I don't know why he didn't make the play. Murphy, big tackle in space. I love it. John Brooks loses 3. It's 3rd and 12. Got to make a stop. Somebody's got to come up big for us. Who wants to make it happen? 3rd and 12. We're only going to rush 3. Could be a mistake. Certainly could be. Somebody's got to get there. And we did! Oh my goodness. He's the best player on the team. Lamar Simmons with another TFL. Sack on the quarterback. I mean, he gets a tackle for loss or 2 every game. He's not the best pass rusher, but he's a tackle for loss machine. Does end up getting to the quarterback on this occasion. I do like Wesley Price a lot. He's the highest overall defender that we have and player for the future, but Lamar Simmons is just that guy on the defensive line. Rivera, nice move. We're still in this. We can still win. Never give up. Wide open. Troy Jones with the catch. All right, big 7. They're blitzing. Get out of the pocket. I need you to be fast, Dan Sims. Dan Sims with the speed down the sideline. Sims is rocked by the entire Kentucky defense, but has a ton of yards to show for it. He was just fast enough to outrun the defensive linemen, at least some of them. He might be a linebacker coming back to make the play. Dan Sims, not known for his speed, but is known for his heart. We are 10 yards away. Get into the end zone. Throw it, catch it. Jones looking for touchdown number 2. He's going to be just short. The Kentucky DB went airborne trying to make a play on the football. Just missed. And now it's 2nd and goal from what appears to be the 2-yard line. Read option going to get us into the end zone here. They bite down. Sims diving! Touchdown! Dan Sims would not be denied. Dan Sims' legacy drive. It's going to be a 3-point game. Or do we just go for 2, which we haven't been able to do the entire game, knowing that we're not going to ever be able to hit a field goal? We're going to go for 2. Prove to me that we can make it when we need it. Rolling out with Dan Sims, throwing on the run. Our receiver, Antoine Davis, ran away from the football. And we will simply never be able to convert. So, obviously, a field goal would have given us the lead if we went for the extra point, but I just don't think we can kick a field goal. So that's what this comes down to. We go for 2 to try to make it a 1-point game. Did not end up working. Oh, huge hit from Hollins. Run to the outside. You got to make that tackle. That's good enough. Stopping him in his tracks is good enough. It's 3rd and 14. We had a Wilkerson TFL. Now, Hood gets credit for 1. 3rd and 14. We know it's going to be a pass. Let's move Price over the middle here a little bit more. And then we'll take Moses. Actually, no. We're gonna use Smith here. This could still be a run, you know. Some type of weird screen. We're going to throw it back across the formation. And that is shut down. Nearly actually got to the quarterback there. But we're going to end the 3rd quarter down by 3. Getting the football back. We've got a chance. Come on, Steve. It's not really a ton of space. Kentucky fans loving it. Do we have any chance to take off the final 8 minutes here on this drive? I think we actually do. There's enough space. We just got to get it done. Going to slide with Jones, or Sims, excuse me, for only 2 yards. This is honestly just bait. I think this is going to be a designed rollout. We need that safety to not play the running back here. Come on, Troy. Let's go. Troy Jones gets the first. Huge play. 2nd and 8. I think we are going to pass here. Trying to take time off the clock. Dan Sims throws an interception to Wilkinson. Everybody's name is Wilkinson in this game. Oh, man. Just need... We're under pressure. I need to just not throw it. Or throw it away quicker. That was just not the move. You know, they haven't been perfect today, but our defense has played great. They've been so good. And our offense has just made too many bad mistakes. That's really it. I mean, look at our defense, dude. Joe Foster loses 3. It's another big play by Brett Johnson in the backfield. They just don't block him sometimes, and he wraps up when he has opportunities to do so. 3rd and 7. I think this is going to be a run. I can't commit to it, but we're going to bring Price close to the line. We're actually going to pass here. Throw over the middle. Murphy can't get the tackle. Oh, my God. It's a big, strong run. 20 yards from Joe Foster. Kentucky knocking on the door. This is the dagger type drive. We threw a pick when we couldn't throw a pick. Just sucks, but it's pretty much going to be the game. Little option pitch, Foster, touchdown. We're going to need a lot of help at this point. We need quick scores, quick scores. Let's get the first one off the board here, or on the board. Rivera, I mean, there was somebody on the ground. I just don't know how we're going to get around him and not get tackled. If we don't get a quick touchdown on this drive, it's over. We need to make something happen. It's not our day anymore. First quarter, I wish we could go back to that. I missed that. 3rd and 1. I need somebody to get open. I like Jones on the wheel here. We just totally screwed that up, but it doesn't matter. Jones works back to the football. Weird play, but it ends up working. Troy Jones now over 100 yards. Let's go back to 4 verts here. I just didn't like Ewing. I don't think we create enough separation. It's really hard to throw that ball. We're just going to throw it away. Oh, big block. Big block. Huge run from Dan Sims. 3rd and 7. We need this screen to work. It's going to work enough, I think. Nah, the defensive lineman's just too fast. 4th and 6. Game very much on the line. We need to convert. The running back sits down. Jones gets just enough. The throw kind of brought him back underneath the first down. That got very scary. 3 minutes to go. I mean, still in it. Odds are not great, but still in it. Tight end open, dart, and it's dropped by Clarence Johnson. It's a great throw from Dan Sims. We get so few of them, you can't drop it in those spots. I mean, you really have to make that catch. Clarence Johnson, man. I mean, the guy can't catch anything today. We're going to trust him again. There's a catch, diving just short of the goal line. Going to be 1st and goal from like the half-inch line. The reverse jinx works. Clarence Johnson finally with a catch. We got to punch it in. I mean, how is that not a touchdown? Anthony Holmes, you can't be stopped here. Get in there. Touchdown. All right, 4-point game. Might as well go for 2, I guess. I know, make it a touchdown or field goal game. We won't make a field goal to tie. We're going for 2 until we make it. And we're not making it today. We're going to get Ashley in motion. We're going to get Ashley in motion. There you go. Quarterback keeper. They read it down. Big block from Ashley. 2-point conversion is successful. All right. 2:45 to play. We have all 3 timeouts. We need our run defense to play well. They've actually been pretty good today. They've made a couple of really nice plays. More than a couple. A lot of really nice plays. When the running back gets to the open field, we have problems. But when we bring up a ton of players near the line and just basically run blitz the hell out of them, they haven't really been that successful. Let's bring Price over. Murphy in man coverage. It's going to be a run. Quarterback keeps it. Huge tackle by Wesley Price. I don't know where we'd be without him. He is such a good player. I mean, truly a tackling machine. Truly, truly. 2nd and 9. Runner comes in motion. Let's just commit to this not being a counter. They've run some counters today. Oh no, Poe comes back across. We just got to line up. Kind of just straight up. Oh, it's a pass. Richardson's going to look to run. No, he throws and completes it. There goes Jones. Jones had a quiet day. Not so quiet anymore. He stopped down at maybe the 1, the 2. That's a huge play. Backbreaker. I don't think we should let him in here. I think we have to play for the goal line stop. And we'll use timeouts once we stop them here, if we are able to. Run commit down. We get the stop. All right. If all goes well, we'll get the football back with like 1 minute and 10 seconds. Something like that. Probably a little bit less. Down 31-26. Need them to keep running the ball. They pass. They throw. Jones makes a helicopter catch in the end zone for the score. Oh, my goodness. 4th passing touchdown for David Richardson. I don't even think he's played well. I don't know where these numbers are coming from. Let this go out of bounds. Touchback. Ideally, we score in the next, like, 10 seconds. That'd be sweet. It's not happening. Lob it up. Rivera! It would have been an awesome catch. We just don't have that type of catching ability. Dan Sims injured on a scramble for nothing. Jamar Wallace takes over at quarterback. He's going to lob it up to Smith, who cannot catch it. Bruised knee. Dan Sims will not appear for the rest of this game. Wesley Price in at receiver with the game on the line. We're going to give him a chance here. Down the field, Wesley Price, our starting safety. 35-yard catch from Jamar Wallace. That would have been a really awesome touchdown. Oh my goodness, the two-way star is real. Wesley Price, you never disappoint. Let's get him a touchdown. Wesley Price, touchdown. I mean, what can't this guy do? Didn't even put him in. He put himself in. He's like, listen, I'll take care of it. Give me the football. It's going to be a 1-point game. Nah, Dan Sims is coming back. 1-point game pending the 2-point conversion. If we would have got any of these, I recognize we'd be tied or ahead right now. I do recognize that. They're going to be all over read option. We need Ashley to get a huge block on the outside. All right, here we go. Shut down completely. Onside kick. Game on the line. Don't even know how to get these in this game, or any game for that matter. Just need them to drop the ball, which they don't do. Kentucky recovers. Game over. Great effort. Just not enough. Good effort. That feels like a winnable game. We played great on defense. Too many mistakes on offense. Definitely a lot of fun in the snow, but just couldn't find a way to get it done. It's tough. We are in a recruiting battle for a couple of players we definitely want. Delando Ross, Lavert Abraham, the corners, Danny Pardullo, the quarterback. But Garrett Geary is visiting. Cameron Hinton is going to be visiting. And, of course, with no more home games, we do not really have a ton of opportunities to bring in recruits. Justin Lingard is so close to committing. And then Cameron Hinton we're going to bring in for a visit right now. Let's get him in. Or, no, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We need some of these guys to commit so we get some of these recruiting points freed up. Because we're making a run at some of these players that we probably don't have any chance to get, so I'm wasting my points. But, I mean, we're going for it as we'll advance to Week 14 and the Purdue Boilermakers. And we've got good news, we've got some bad news. Justin Lingard, 3-star receiver out of Oakland, has committed to Riverside, and the big 6'4" Kahi Kalani Inoke has committed to our team as well. Electric speed, great size. The one bad thing to report is that corner Lavert Abraham has committed to Utah. That's a really, really big miss. Lavert Abraham was a player we really, really wanted, but you know what? He goes on a visit to Utah. We lose 1,400 points in a week. And that's it on his recruitment. He was a nice player. Good speed, good man, great press. I mean, he was a really nice fit. But he's going to Utah. Mormon. Mac Chung is ready to visit, though. The defensive end out of King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Good player. He's either a military man or he's coming to Riverside. Make the right choice, Mac. Come to Riverside. We know you want to. Now, Kahi Kalani Inoke from Hawaii is a big-time get. 3-star receiver, 6'4", 227 with 96 speed. 80 route running, 80 release, 77 spectacular catch, 73 catch in traffic. The 59 catching is not so great, but the height and speed and route running should make him always open. If we can get the football anywhere near him, hopefully he ends up making some of those catches. Justin Lingard, a little bit of a different build. 5'11", 190, but still very good speed at 90, 89 acceleration. He is somewhat serviceable after the catch, not elite, but great catching at 76 for a prospect. Not great, but pretty good. 80 route running, 76 release, only 67 spectacular catch and 65 catch in traffic. So ideally, he probably ends up working out of the slot, but is probably going to have to be our wide receiver 1. Linwood Tapley, also between the military schools. We're just poaching players from military schools at this point. But he's a really, really nice player. Press isn't so great. But again, this could be another guy that works in the slot, this time on defense. Block shedding's not great, but really nice coverage. Tackling could be better. I really like what we're getting in Delando Ross too, but clearly not as good as the corner we're losing to Utah. And Delando Ross might not even end up coming to Riverside. It is a close battle. Fresno State has the lead, but this is going to come down to the wire. And Alex Touré is the best defensive back of them all out of Sheldon, Iowa. 3-star with great speed at safety, great tackle, decent enough coverage, good press too. He's another guy. He could actually work out of the slot, you know. He could be a slot corner and be really, really good there. Coverage isn't amazing, but in the run game, he would be spectacular. That's actually something we're going to consider for sure. And we're playing number 17, Purdue. They're only an 84 overall. But I can tell you we're pretty much going to speed through this game and, look to rebuild for next season. Final regular season game. We're 2-8. Currently not in a conference. That might change next season. And we'll see what happens against Purdue here in Indiana. They got the train coming out. They're a tough team. They're a tough team. The world's largest drum? I'm sorry, Texas has the world's largest bass drum with Big Bertha too. You must be mistaken. Interesting. Texas has the tallest drum. Purdue has the widest drum. Arguments to be made on both sides. Okay, interesting. Good looking stadium. Crowd is packed. We'd love to upset number 17 Purdue. I mean, this crowd is packed. This stadium is filled to the brim with Boilermakers. I said this crowd is packed. They're packed in, but the stadium is packed here at Purdue. And hopefully these fans will see an upset. But their crowd is going crazy. And it's already affecting Dan Sims. Good read option. Give us a block on the backside, please. 3rd and 5. I don't like anything here. I see triangle. I just don't think we can get it to him. How about a deep throw for Johnson? Just don't have the arm. We're going for it. We're 2-8. Rolling out. It's the same exact deal. It's the same exact play. Same exact result. No way this is their offense. There's no way. Oh, man. This is the wing tee. This is the flex bone. I hate this. Purdue thinks they're a military school. What is this? So much misdirection with this offense. It could be really difficult to stop, but if we read it, it might be easy. I can't believe this is really their entire offense. It's like playing Navy. 3rd and inches. This could just be fullback dive. It's exactly what it is. No, it's a fake, and it's a touchdown. Keenan ball. Here's a big-time return. Steve Rivera. Love that. 3rd and inches from midfield. It's going to Jones. We need just enough. And we got just enough. 1st down. Read option offense is working pretty well here. This is going to the running back no matter what. No, it's not. I lied. Dan Sims, keeper, 1st down. I got scared. They tracked it down too easily. They want to run a run-based offense. We can do it too. And we can do it just as well. 3rd and 3. We're going read option. We're getting Jones out on the edge. We're getting a big block. And we're getting the 1st down. There it is. The block was shed. 4th and 3. Underneath, open. Pass is caught by Harris. First down by David Harris. Love it. Should see one more play in the first quarter. We are pounding the rock. First completion of the game for Dan Sims. Let's get a nice run in there. Oh, there's space. Oh, big hit. 3rd and 4. Safety's creeping up. This might be a quick throw to the running back. It is. Troy Jones with the catch. Lowers the shoulder inside the 5. Goes Troy Jones. It's a great drive. It's been very run-focused. I'm sure a lot of you have been screaming to do that. But we had such success passing the ball, a couple of games ago. I thought we'd be able to continue that success. And clearly didn't work out so well a game ago. Dan Sims, keeper, power! And they're not going to give it to him. They're going to say he's just short. Punch it in, fullback in the backfield. Jones up the gut, touchdown, Troy Jones. All right. We're looking to tie things up. We're going to try the PAT. Slight wind, let's account for it. And let's drill it. Right down the middle. I don't know what to believe with this offense. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's smoke and mirrors. It's going to be a big tackling game for our safeties and corners, really. That'll be the difference in this game. Can the corners and safeties come down and make tackles? And can the guys up front slow down whatever they're doing? I kind of want to go like with a 5-2 front. I don't know if we have that as an option. But I think that could be a pretty good way to stop this. I think I've had success doing that before. But we can't let this happen. Can't let the quarterback get out into space. Keenan Ball's pretty quick. We do have a 5-2. All right. So this way we can at least match up hat to hat on their offensive line and give us a little bit more space, down the field. That's not going to be good. Maybe 5-2 is not going to be good. I thought it was going to be. I still think it's going to be. We're going to figure it out. Just run blitz them. Now, I'm wondering if that plays into their hand a little bit if we match up, because then they still have the fullback and a tight end in to block. We're going to try 4-6 and see what they do. Oh, ball comes out! Lamar Simmons recovers! Don't dive on it! Well, I guess we want to recover it. What a weird pitch. Oh my goodness, what a mistake from Purdue. We got to take a second look at that. So they're going with their, their weird kind of like fake dive, but no one's there to receive the dive. And then the quarterback goes to pitch it back, and look at this play by Moss. He dives at the quarterback, and in the process, his shoulder hits the football. Lamar Simmons, if he could have just picked it up, he would have run free. I don't know that he scores a touchdown here with his speed, but he might have been able to bring that close to midfield. Either way, we've got the football. It's better sometimes to just secure the turnover than risk running over the football and not getting it. So I do like that decision to at least get the ball. But, could add a big man touchdown, maybe. Maybe. Unlikely, but maybe. All right, 2nd and 7. We're going to keep this run-focused attack. Jones get up the field in motion. We're going to snap the ball immediately. There's Troy Jones, and look at this run from Troy Jones. We are pounding the rock today, and we might be able to take the lead before halftime. We'll play action. Quick throw to Holmes. Can't really find much. It's going to be 3rd and long. We're going to try a screen. They actually have one guy who reads it, and that's all they needed. 79th catch for Troy Jones, but doesn't end up getting us anything, and we are not going to take the lead before the half. It's a good punt. Give us a good bounce. It's picked up right to the return man. Good tackle, though. Now, 4-6 actually brings, Price into the box as a linebacker, which is kind of fun. They can still pass. That's an option. Kind of forgot about that being an option. They didn't. Ball going to take off. He is sacked. All right. Lewis Moses gets in there. I could absolutely still run the ball. See what they're trying to do here down the half. Oh, it's a just direct dive right to the fullback, Tyrone Bryant. 4th and 3. They're going to try a field goal. This is a long field goal. And we know about college kickers. They miss. So it's going to be a 46-yarder for the college kicker. Can you drill it, sucker? Oh, it's actually a false start. You guys like the Booker T reference? It'll be interesting to see what they do here. They're going to try a field goal again. And this is a long field goal. So, ball's going to be on the 41-yard line, making this a 51-yard field goal. Kick is up. Has the accuracy. No, it doesn't. Swings back to the right. I don't even know if it had the distance anyway, as Ohio State's playing number 9 Michigan very close in the game. 31 seconds to play in the half. We're not really trying to do too much here. See if anything happens, but we're not trying to do anything crazy. I'm happy going into the half just tied up at 7. I think that'd be okay. Our defense has played well enough. They keep stopping our screens, though, which I don't love. 4th and 4. CPU wants us to go for it to end the half here. It's going to run around, buy some time, and not turn over the ball. That is the end of the first half. 7-7 is your score line. 2 run-focused attacks just going at it. I don't think Purdue's going to be able to score a lot of points today. I wonder if we should try. That's just how you lose the game. I guess we're just going to keep it on the ground and hope that we can end up scoring last. That's what it'll be, I guess. All right, let's see what this half has in store. Yeah, they can still pass. And as you've seen all season, we still can't defend the pass. I can't see. I can't see where the quarterback even is. The pitch icons are on the screen. Why? It's the computer. Holding. Great. Great. Okay, well, it's going to be 1st and long, which is something that our offense usually does not handle very well. I don't know how we're going to get 19 yards. Yeah, we can try a screen. I don't know if it's going to work. They've kind of been all over these today, and they had that star linebacker, and they read it. They read it. Sims, please hit the throw. It's too hard. Dan Sims back up the field. There we go. Dan Sims scrambles for a lot. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 4 down territory knowing this team. We can run the ball here. It's a bold call. But you know what? We're gonna make it. It's a call we're gonna make. Read option. That's just a great play. It's a great play. We gotta not run it to that side because 58 is just ruining our day. I don't want to punt here. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna punt. Give me a good bounce. All right. It's frustrating what just happened. Not Lamar Simmons. Injured on the play. It's not what you like to see. Johnson going to come in as his replacement. And we can't have our best tackle for loss guy injured for this game where they're running the ball consistently. Sprained elbow. We might see him back in the 4th quarter, or we might have a choice to just throw him back in, which we might do. Pitch to the outside. Don't have the speed to get there. Dwayne Wade can save a touchdown. A little bit, I guess. Lamar Simmons comes in and makes a big tackle already. We just said, hey, tough it out. You're all we got. Pitch outside. It's going to be a touchdown. A.J. Allen gets in for the score. Purdue going to make it 21-7. 3rd and 1. We're passing. Throwing to the running back, and they're going to mark us short. Okay. Overpower him. 4th and inches. Troy Jones falls ahead for the 1st. Jones in motion. Little fake across. Give right back to him. Oh, Stephen Jones with a big move as well. It's another 1st down as we will go to the end of the 3rd quarter. There's Troy Jones. Nice run. All right, you know, slowly but surely we're getting back in this. Run, Dan. Run. Get up the field, Dan Sims! 9-yard scramble by Dan Sims again. Got it to him on the screen. Come on, Troy. Find some yardage. Can't do it. 3rd and 14. Got to move the chain somehow. Not really finding an easy way to do that, and we're sacked. We just got to check it down. I mean, there's nothing there. 3rd and 10. Ooh, big stop. Only 2 minutes to go, though, unfortunately. Not even bothering calling timeouts. Kind of have already waved the white flag. I just don't think our offense is high-powered enough to score, you know, at least 2 times in 2 minutes with getting a stop on this offense that has given us some problems today. I know that's a sad way to go out to end season number 1, but, you know, we just didn't have the talent this year. We know that. We knew that coming in, and, you know, we're going to get after it season 2 with more talent, and that's not hard to do. This team sucks. We're going to have a whole lot more talent, and I'm glad to get rid of a lot of these guys. I'm not going to lie. It's like when Dion came into Colorado, that weird speech where he's like, a lot of you guys are not going to be here. I'm the coach now. Find somewhere else to play. And, I mean, it's candid. You got to give them that. Second and 2, play action. I'm sure they fell for it. We're rolling it. We're sacked. We're sacked. Oh, broken sack. Oh, sacked. Okay. Final play of the game, probably. Just stay in bounds, dude. Dan Sims, 13 of 20 for 62 yards passing. Might be able to raise that number a bit. And there is 1 second on the clock. Troy Jones gets a 7-yard catch. 69 yards passing from Dan Sims. Nice. And that is your ball game. 21-7. Purdue with the win to stay ranked here. You figure if you lose to 2-8 Riverside, you're probably not going to be ranked at the end of the year. So, big win for them. And Tyrone Bryant. Okay, Tyrone. Tyrone ends the game with a run. And, yeah, just not our day. But we also get a big commitment of Linwood Tapley. For a lot of these other players, we were in recruiting battles with, which we don't love. But that's effectively our season. Next episode will be the offseason, securing some of these recruitments, hopefully. And I don't like that a lot of these have ended in battles. I don't like that Alex Toure is not committed yet. We're going to try to secure some of these commitments for sure. But, you know, it's going to be a battle to get some of these players. We knew that. Just got to secure some of these recruitments. The big one I'm still looking for is linebacker Miles Horst. Michigan has taken the lead with a Week 14 visit and then scholarship offer. That is devastating. We're not going to be able to bring that back. Oh, man. All right, well, that was a good run, Adam. It should be a fun offseason. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.